Do you want to have your cake and eat it too? I got the perfect video for you. Roll the intro.
I ain't never met another person like me. Like me. I ain't never met another.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Cooking with Staxx. This is a new series I'm going to do where I take boring, nasty, healthy food and I make it taste good so you can still get the gains and you can still get the results you want. If you're new to my channel, be sure to check out my other videos. Be sure to stick around for more. If you're not new to my channel, welcome back. Let's get right into it. On today's episode, we're going to be cooking healthy protein waffles. Everybody loves waffles as a good breakfast food. They're delicious. They fill you up. Problem is, when you don't make them healthy, they got loads of fat and sugar, and we don't want that because we're trying to get gains. So, here's what you'll need. A blending device, oatmeal, protein powder, 1 egg, your choice of milk. I usually use almond milk, but I'm all out, so I'm going to have to use 2% regular milk. A bowl to mix, a whisk, and a measuring cup, baking powder, measuring spoons, cooking spray, and the most important piece of all, a waffle maker. These last two ingredients are optional, but they definitely add flavor to the recipe, cinnamon and vanilla. Okay, the first thing we want to do is we want to make our flour. We're not using flour, so we're going to use oatmeal. Now, a half cup is 40 grams. I usually do 50 grams for myself, but I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup, which is going to be 60 grams. And what we're going to do is we're going to blend that up and make a flour. It's a healthy flour. It's an alternative to enriched flour. Okay, now with the oatmeal flour, you want it to be very fine, just like you would have a regular flour. Okay, so the next step, we'll start putting everything in the bowl. You're going to want to add a scoop of protein powder. Now mine is vanilla flavor, but you can do whatever flavor you want. Chocolate, vanilla, there's some crazy flavors out there. Snickerdoodle, cookie, peanut butter, anything that you think would taste good in a waffle you could add. So I do 1 scoop and then I go back for a half scoop and I do another half scoop. So 1.5 scoops plus my 60 grams of oats. Okay, now I add cinnamon to taste. I usually just do a light coat on the top, and because cinnamon's pretty strong, so I just do a light coat on the top, and that's about it. With the baking powder, what this is going to do is going to make our waffles nice and thick and fluffy. For this recipe, you want 1 teaspoon. Now, with the vanilla extract, I also eyeball this just like the cinnamon, and if I had to measure it, I'd say it's about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. It's just a little drop, really, just a little splash. Okay, now for the egg and your choice of milk. Okay, this part, very important. You want to add just a little bit at a time. Since I eyeball the amount of liquid, the amount of milk I have in here, I don't have an exact measurement. You want to do it slow because you don't want to have it too thin. The more liquid you add, the thinner the batter is going to get. And you want a nice, thick batter. That's way too thick, so you want to add just a little bit more. A little bit goes a long way in the batter.
Look at the wrist. Never hit pause, leave them in nah. Blah 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 blah. That's how you know that I cannot be stopped.
The reason you want a thick batter is because if it's thin, your waffles are gonna be thin and they're gonna be holy and they're not gonna look good. When you have a thick batter, everything's gonna be consistent and full when it bakes. So that's good. That's what we want. Right there, that consistency right there. Okay, now once our waffle maker has a green light, we're good to go. Now this is very important. Every single time that you put the batter on here, you want to spray it down first. Because it will stick and it will ruin your waffles. So for this part, you can use a measuring cup to have more consistent pours, but I usually just like to eyeball it, pour it directly in the middle. And you want it to be about that thick before you close it down. That might not be enough. We'll see how it turns out. Once this light goes green, you're good to lift it up. As you can see, it didn't go quite all the way to the edge, so next time I'm going to add just a little bit more batter. And you're going to want to get a fork to prop this up. You want to get a fork, prop that up, lift it up, and then take it to a plate. So let's do the next waffle. Spray it down. That's a little bit more. I think this one's going to turn out pretty good. Okay, we got a green light. See, this one's much better. It filled all the way around the ring except for this part, so that was a good amount of batter. Just take it off. I'll spray again, every time. And this recipe does about 3 waffles, so let's just go ahead and add the last of this batter. Okay, let's see how this last waffle turned out. Actually turned out a pretty good size. So that's it, take that out, throw it over to the side. And there you have it. A healthy recipe for waffles that has a lot of protein, good carbs, and low fat. Just top it with your favorite fruit, some low calorie or no calorie sugar-free syrup, and just a pinch of powdered sugar. Delicious and nutritious. So that does it for the protein waffles. I mean, it's very simple. Got a lot of protein, good carbs, low fat. Great breakfast, great way to start the day. So that's it for this episode of Cooking with Staxx. If you guys like this series and these videos and you want to see more, let me know down below what you want to see me cook next, or what version of a food I can make healthy. Just comment down below and let me know. As always, like, share, subscribe, share with a friend, tell your mom, watch this video with your dog, do whatever you want to do. I'm out.